Friends, dude. We bought you a house.
Thanks, man.
It's a half bed, half bath.
How does that work?
It's just a room, and there's
so
a half.
Is half of me in the bathroom and half of me is in the bedroom?
Correct.
And when I poop, how do I do that? Is half of me in the bedroom and half of me in the...
That's right. Half of your body has to be in the bed at all times. Half of your body has to be on the toilet at all times.
It's a nice toilet, though.
Beautiful. It's Kohler.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Poop and Sleep.
That's like the brand?
That's the name of the neighborhood. It's called Poop and Sleep. They're all track houses. Yeah, they're all the same.
Okay.
Yeah. Half bed, half bath, Poop and Sleeps. You never seen a Poop and Sleep before?
No.
It's really new. It's hot. It's a hot item.
Huh.
You could see it in kind of one of your local airline magazines. You know, American Airlines has those in-flights.
Yeah. Is that where you found it?
That's where we
You've been,
found it.
Like traveling a lot, and that's where you saw it?
That's where I saw it, yeah. I was looking for a teeth whitening dentist, and I found that in
The
there,
Poop
of
and
course. And then I found the Poop and Sleep was the next page over.
Huh.
And dating.
And dating?
And there's also, we'd set you up on a date because there's a matchmaker in there as well.
With who?
What do you mean with who?
Dating. Am I going to go on a date or?
Oh, yeah, we set you up with a woman, yeah.
Who?
Who is the woman?
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing special. She's a venture capitalist. I think she's...
Dude, that's great.
It's not that impressive, dude. She currently is the CEO, like an interim CEO of a Fortune 500 company. She lives in Manhattan, in Chelsea.
This is all great.
On the
What do you mean?
Yeah, 18th floor.
These are checking like all the boxes.
Overlooking the city. It's not that nice, to be honest with you. I mean, she lives in like a, it's like a 4-bed, 4-bath, 2-story penthouse, and I think it's something around like 5,000 square feet. It's just not sure. I don't know. It's not as nice as you think.
So it's like
She's
the nicest
a private
shit in the world that you
chauffeur,
were just
private
saying.
chef, VIP, constantly. She has a private jet
Yeah,
that
you're
she
saying
keeps
that this isn't that nice,
out
but
at
you keep on naming
LaGuardia.
things that are like amazing.
I don't think it's as nice as you think it is. I mean, I don't know. She's actually very, big into philanthropy as well. She gives away about $4 or $5 million a year to great charities. But
she's giving that away. What the fuck is she making if she's giving that away?
she's making about $15 to $16 million a year. But I just think she's not. I don't know if she's perfect for you. The guy said she might be good for you. She's very, very pretty, very extremely intelligent.
How tall is she?
She's about 5'8", I think, which is not good. I know that's not a good height.
What?
She's in phenomenal shape. She's an athlete, which I know is not your preference.
What body fat? What are we talking? What percentage?
Less than 2, but she's
What
working on it. We'll get her.
fuck?
We'll get her there.
To
We're
1?
Yeah, we're gonna get her to 1. We need to get her
Is
below
that
1.
healthy?
That's the most healthy you could be. 0 is the best. Anyway, she's just not that ambitious because she only is running about 4 or 5 companies at once. And I just think someone like that, you need someone who's really going out and doing it. You need someone who's really going out and doing it.
I like that you want more from me.
I want the most
she
for you.
Sounds really good. Like
Doesn't sound that good to me.
I've
Sounds like she
dated
could
some
be better.
people, and she's already, running circles around.
She doesn't really run in circles. She runs in ultra marathons. She actually doesn't run in circles. She runs in a path that doesn't really exist. She does these ultra free range marathons where she runs about 50 or 60 miles at a time.
Is she into me, or is she into it? Does she even know? Or?
Look, I don't want to be this guy. She's a little too much into you. She thinks you're perfect and she won't stop talking about you. But
dude,
I just don't think it's right. We might
why?
cancel the date.
I'm in a poop and sleep in Bainbridge, and she's doing all this shit. Why? And she's into it.
I don't know. Maybe the poop and sleep is the best way to go.
Who else? If not her, then who for me?
There was another girl that I put my vote in for, but the guys didn't like her at all.
What's her story?
She's 4'2". She's got one leg, and she has to be rolled, which is very strange. You have to roll her. She's about 386 pounds. She has to be rolled on her side.
Why did she do like a wheelchair instead of getting rolled?
Can't fit in one. Her hips are massive. It's insane. Her hips are about 6 feet wide. It's the weirdest thing you've ever seen.
Is she fat or?
She's like a chode. She's like a human chode.
I've heard of chode.
It's wider than it is tall, so she's thicker than she is high.
Is that a medical thing, or did she eat her way into that?
It's medical. She was born that way. Yeah.
So it was a tough birth. Or was
tough birth.
A chode too.
Her mom was also a chode. Yeah, she was just. It's just like it's kind of like a Matryoshka doll, like they just a Russian doll. Like one pops another one, pops another one, pops another one. Anyway, and I think she's dope.
Okay.
I like her. I like this candidate much more.
What won you over? Why did you think she's so great?
She works as an errand boy, although she's a girl at CVS.
So did she break through some glass ceiling, being an errand boy as a girl?
Well, part of the glass ceiling that did break on her was why her face has so many cuts on it and scars. She broke through a window. She went headfirst through a car window in a car accident, and then she flew right through the CVS front window, which is where she ended up getting a job. They felt bad for her.
So she just ended up there, and when she was brushing off the glass, they just offered her a job?
They did, and she lives there now in the back where she stocks. She's like a stock boy, errand boy, so she has to go do stuff for her. I think it's amazing, and they pay her. I think she's making real pretty good money. She's making $1.50 an hour.
That's it? On tips?
That's it? What are you, a fancy
What do you
rich guy?
mean?
You're
You
a stand-up comic.
You're
not a billionaire. Who do you think you are? You're living in a poop and sleep in Bainbridge. What's wrong with this girl making a buck
I
and
haven't
a half?
even moved into the Bainbridge poop and sleep. You
Well,
bought
it's
it from me. I
there,
didn't even know it existed
but
until
it's
this
there.
podcast. Okay.
Okay, and
But
I feel
live
like
here now.
all right. Well, when you get there, I just think my candidate is much stronger than the first girl. That's all. I think she's the best. She doesn't exercise.
What's her body fat percentage?
I think she said she's 62, but we're trying to get
62 what?
62% body fat.
So 62 predominantly fat.
62% body fat. 62% of her body is fat. Just over half, which I don't think is that bad. Once you get it down to 50, it's much easier to deal with. Her heart is the size of an NBA basketball.
Mm-hmm.
She exclusively eats pizza. She actually physically can't eat vegetables or anything else.
Is anything on the pizza or is it just cheese?
Is anything what? On the pizza?
Yeah.
It's just it's a meat lovers. She only eats meat lovers.
So like all the meat.
Not all the meats. It's probably, I think it's prosciutto, salami, ground turkey, ground beef, mortadella, pancetta, ham, and then I think there's also bacon wrapped, like chiasu, like pork fat.
Yeah. And that the pizza dough can support all that shit on it.
Well, it's not dough. The dough isn't like regular pizza dough. It's like donut. It's like a donut. It's actually
so it's deep fried.
It's a donut. No, it's a donut. It's a donut.
It's
a pizza donut. It's a donut, but it's only from. She has to get it from this place that makes it special for her.
Okay.
She's fun,
So,
she has sleep apnea.
Meals are gonna be tough with her.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I mean, I can't eat a lot of that shit, and I don't want. Even if I could, I don't know if I want to eat all that. It's heavy.
Okay, Fahim. Well, love is love. I just think you should meet her. You can go on a date with the first loser, but I just think number 2 sounds like the way to go.
Okay.
Speaking of number 2, we'll be right back after this advertisement from Poop and Sleep.
I think it was a good ad.
That was really good.
I think I like the first girl.
Are you sure?
A little bit.
Let the fans vote. Guys, let us know.
Who do you think I should be with? Should I be
You think it's
with
number 1 or number 2?
Chode or the super successful businesswoman?
First of all, they both have names.
Oh, sorry.
That's so degrading.
I get canceled from
for calling her Chode and super successful businesswoman. No, you get canceled for saying super successful businesswoman more than anything else.
Oh, sorry.
Her name is gross. That the super successful businesswoman is.
It's Grace.
It's disgusting.
What?
It's so lame.
Please.
Her name is Moon.
Yeah, you're right. That negates everything.
Her name is Moon.
All her accomplishments.
I don't want to see her anymore.
You know what's hilarious is like you could just describe this person you want to set me up with.
Yeah.
And it had all those wonderful attributes, and then you tell me her name is Moon,
and
you're like,
I can't do it.
Fuck this bitch. I can't. yeah. Never mind. Hook me up with Chode.
Give me
Chode's
her name is Chode.
No, Chode's name is Melissa. And
Yeah.
you're like,
just her.
fuck yeah.
I just want to go on a date with Melissa. Yeah, she's fine.
She's normal.
Chode is
Moon has. If you name your kid Moon, has all this baggage and shit.
People do though. People name their kid River, Moon. What was the recent I heard on an airplane? She yelled out to her kid's name was. This is big. This is big. Rock musicians from our era that they've given the last name to the child. Right?
Oh, that's a thing?
Yes.
So it's like I would call him Anwar?
Yeah, but you're not a rock star.
I'm not?
Not even a little bit. You know Rivers Cuomo. You know some kid named.
Yeah.
I heard there was a kid named Cuomo on. I was in a restaurant or something on an airplane though.
So just giving fame is. I thought you were saying
giving your
rock
kid a
stars
famous.
Giving their.
No.
So it'd be like. I'm trying to think.
It'd be naming your kid Cobain if you name your kid Cobain.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
It's very annoying.
But it's extremely now. It makes perfect sense for what's happening now in this TikTok generation.
Is the next one going to be DJs? Like I named him.
Well, they don't have second names, do they?
Yeah,
most DJs are one
name. Fuck.
You name your kid Avicii.
Then you're just an asshole.
That wasn't even his name, right? It wasn't name. His name was like something Swedish.
He's like, just his whole life is. I don't want that.
They're like, you're Avicii.
I don't want it.
If you name your kid Avicii, he comes out talking Swedish.
DJ Roots.
Yeah.
Your name is Avicii. No.
It's Christopher. No.
You will play this music festival.
It's Avicii.
I don't want. He tried to run away.
They got him.
And they got him with aux cables.
They bring him right back.
They tie him up.
They tie him up with these XLRs.
If you look at some concert footage, you can see a single tear drop down. When everyone is like going crazy at Coachella, you can just see a single tear.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I don't want to be. Yeah.
It's looping in his head.
I want to see my family.
Yeah.